Understanding children's emotions can be challenging, especially when children seem to be overly emotional. Hello, I'm Samantha from Learning Success. This video is part of a series to help you, the parent, understand your child's emotions so you can better help your child manage and express these emotions in positive ways. In this series, you'll get help from a variety of experts in the area of childhood emotions. Learning Success is sponsoring this series because we want to help. In today's video, we have Tiffany Eiben. Tiffany is a mom of 4, including one foster son who has been diagnosed with ADHD, ODD, and past trauma. Tiffany is a wellness expert with a diploma in Western herbalism and training in nutrition and holistic wellness. She has also spent a great deal of her time learning how to navigate her foster son's emotions. Here, Tiffany shares what she has found to be the most helpful so far. Let's see what Tiffany has to say about helping children manage emotions.
Okay, so let's talk about how to handle an overly emotional child. So one of the first things that I like to recommend to people is to help your child identify their emotions. So when they're having, they're really upset about something, whether they're crying or they're angry or whatever it is that has them, emotional, stop and talk to them for a minute and ask them what it is they're feeling. Are they feeling sad? Are they feeling angry? Are they feeling frustrated? Anything like that. And if they can't help you, or if they can't tell you what emotion, if they're unable to identify it, then it's up to you to teach them about the different emotions and what they feel like, so that can help them learn exactly what it is that they're feeling. That in itself is kind of a big thing because, to a child, they're just having these feelings. They don't know why. They don't know exactly what's going on. They just know that they're having them. So when you give them a way to confront the feelings, so to speak, then it's one step in helping them learn how to move past that feeling. And, that's when you can help teach them, different tactics on how to handle whatever the feeling may be. So if they're feeling frustrated, what are they frustrated about? Is that something that you can help them learn? Maybe it's they're trying to build something and they're frustrated because it's just not working like they want it to. So what can you do to help them move past that frustration? And, and teach them, okay, next time you get frustrated, instead of getting mad and throwing whatever it is you're doing, or, stomping off or screaming or anything like that, what can you do to move past that frustration in a calmer manner? Is it go and ask a grown-up for help, or a brother or sister or whoever's available to come help you? If you're feeling sad, what can you do about that sadness? And don't ever, please, I can't recommend this enough, or can't say this enough, is don't ever make your child feel bad about whatever emotion it is that they're having, especially because when they don't know why it is that they're feeling like they're feeling, we don't want to tell them how they should be feeling. Just because they might be upset about something that we think is maybe silly, or we just don't understand why they would be so upset about whatever it is. We're not them. We can't say how they should be feeling, just like we don't want other people to tell us how we're feeling, right? So don't diminish their feelings. Acknowledge them, and just accept them, and just say, hey, I hear you. I get that you're feeling angry about this, and I'm sorry about that. I want to help you. So what can we do to help get you past this? Or it's okay if you're really sad that such and such happened. That's okay for you to feel that way. But what's not okay is you hitting your brother because, they took your toy. You know, that part is not okay. And you do want to acknowledge that, you know, there are other ways to handle that. But as far as having the feelings themselves, that's what you don't want to take that part away from them. You want to let them know that they're in a safe place and it's okay for them to have those feelings. But what might not be okay is the actions that they're taking when they have those feelings. So the next thing is to try and identify the causes of the feelings that they're having. Try to notice patterns, triggers, anything like that. So a lot of kids that are overly emotional, one of the things might be struggling with transition from one thing to the next thing, especially if it's something that they're, you know, really into, having a lot of fun with, like video games. You know, my foster son has problems getting off his video games when his time is up and, you know, moving on to the next thing. He doesn't like being told it's time to be done for, you know, and especially if he's in the middle of something. So that was causing really bad outbursts and, you know, temper tantrums and all of that stuff. So once we realized that that was one of his triggers, then we had to find a way to help him so that he could move past that in a healthier way, you know, and not be so emotional about it or whatnot. So any of those are, you know, there's all sorts of things that you can look for. Just be mindful the next time your child is having an emotional outburst of any kind, you know, crying, anger, yelling, anything like that. What happened right before that, you know, and start seeing if you can pick up any kind of patterns that might be causing them. And then once you figure it out, then that's when you say, okay, what can we do to fix this? What can I do to help you with this? You know, maybe it's a homework, you know, every time they have to go do math, they throw a big fit, you know, or they get really upset about it and they don't want to do it or whatever. Try and find out why, you know, maybe they're really struggling with something and just, you know, the frustration is just too much and they don't know how to handle it. So what are some ways that you can help them get through or get past it in a less emotional way? And then the last thing that I want to say is just our mindsets as parents. It can be hard, especially, you know, we don't always understand why our kids act the way that they do. We sometimes forget, you know, we were kids, or maybe we're comparing them. Well, I wasn't that emotional when I was that young, or, you know, or maybe your older child wasn't, but your younger child is, and why, you know, why are they so different and all of that. So you don't want to do that. Every kid is different, just like every person is different. We all experience emotions in different ways, and some of us can just naturally handle them better while others can't. So I think just changing that mindset and accepting that, you know, this child for whatever reason is having a harder time, and I just need to help them more, and that's okay. That doesn't make them a bad person. It doesn't make me a bad parent or anything like that. It's just we're all wired a little bit differently. And so, you know, give yourself some grace, give your kiddo some grace, and just try to work at it as a team. And, you know, and just letting your kiddo know that you're there to help them get through whatever difficult time they may be getting through, and just helping them build that healthy emotional foundation, which can take time. It's not something that is going to happen overnight, especially if they're a little bit older and this is something that's been going on for several years. You're going to have to kind of retrain their brain, so to speak. So that takes time and it takes patience. So just try and have that patience and just give yourself some grace and remind yourself you're doing a good job, and, you know, your kiddos will thank you for it, but remember to give them grace as well. This is, you know, it's new for them too, and they're trying just like you are. So that's all I have. Good luck.
Thank you, Tiffany. Establishing the openness between each member of the family, so when our kids encounter and feel new emotions, they can easily talk to the parents about it. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to share it on social media. Use the hashtag #BetterEmotions. And remember, you've got this. The fact that you are here watching this video means you're an amazing parent. And that's a wonderful thing to be.